This year, when you're out in the cold, you might need a hat and a light. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. While you are out in the cold, you might want to stay warm, so you're going to need a hat. But if you're out doing stuff like shoveling snow, snow blowing, hiking, you might need a hat too. So this is everything you need in one. It's an LED beanie. I'm excited about trying this out. Here's what we get. First of all, we get a USB to micro USB charging cable. We've got the beanie itself. And I'll tell you what, I'm pretty impressed by this beanie. It's like a knit cap and it's pretty big, which is good because I have a giant sized head and you can see that. Looks like a pretty traditional beanie and feels thick, man. I'm impressed by this. This is something that I feel like will be warm. It's not lined, it's just that knit all the way through, but man, that's pretty impressive. But what makes this really unique is that on the front here, we have this LED light and you can see it's molded in. It's got this rubber bracket sewn in. We've got a power button right on the front here. If I tap it, look at that, lights go on. Looks like there's a few modes. Oh, so there's a low, a high, and then like a police strobe mode. It's kind of funny. I think that's maybe for safety, and I can't imagine anyone would actually criticize you for impersonating police because I'm pretty sure I've never seen police officers running around with police beanies on, but it is kind of funny that it is blue and red, but I think that's for safety. So if you're hiking, walking, riding a scooter, those types of things, it'll keep you safe. Now, it's actually pretty big. It's probably a couple inches in diameter right here. And then on the inside, right on the backside, you've got that knit material, so you don't have anything pressing right up against you. Now, a lot of people say, all right, well, that's great, Pete, but how do you recharge these little bad boys once they are dead? So what I want to show you is if I just kind of pull away, you can see this flat edge here, pull away the rubber, it's kind of got a flange that goes under there. Now, what I would say is it might not be the easiest thing in the world to get this back in, but what you can see here is the micro USB port right there. So you can plug that in, pull everything back around here, and tuck that back in. So you really don't need to remove it completely to be able to charge it. So that's pretty cool. Now, if I go ahead and throw this on, now, like I said, I've got a lot of extra material up here, which you may not want. Does make me look like a cone head though. But what's kind of cool about this is if I want to take off that extra material and not show my LED light, I can kind of fold it up like this, so it's kind of more like a skull cap, just like that. And now I don't look funny, any funnier than I normally do. But then if I want to go ahead and use that light, boom, I can just flip it around like this. Now I can do my shoveling, my snow blowing, hiking, whatever kind of maneuver around. It can be really useful to have this little light here, be able to see what I'm doing, especially in cold weather, dark nights. Now we have to see how well does this work out in the dark. All right, out here in the dark, and I am wearing my beanie with the LED light on it, and this thing absolutely works. Obviously, it illuminates in front of me, and I'll tell you what, man, this is a pretty bright white light, giving me 10-15 foot usable diameter in front of me. So if I'm out hiking, working, snow blowing, shoveling, taking an early morning walk, something like this is going to do a really good job. And this isn't even the highest setting. So if I just hit that rubber button here, man, there I get the much higher setting. And if I just am walking along here, not only can I see the leaves on the ground, but if I come up to things that I need to be aware of, these bushes, the tree, I can see all of that just fine. And then if I want to stay really safe, I could turn on my little flashing red and blues right here. So that will keep you safe. And I tell you what, one of the things that I was thinking about, which might be useful on this, is let's say I was worried about getting hit by someone behind me, you know, a car driving up behind me or something. I could just turn the beanie around, put these on the back, kind of like a tail light. So I know that people behind me would be able to see me, but otherwise I think this would get people's attention for sure. So, but I don't know that I need that much, but this LED light here on the front is pretty amazing. This will keep me warm as the temperatures continue to fall. So whether I am out doing a camping trip or working in the yard and I have this on and then realize, whew, the sun is going down, I need a little more light. Man, it doesn't get much more convenient and easy than with a light built into my skull cap here. I can't even feel it. It feels just like any other regular hat, but it's so much more functional. This could really save you and certainly makes the outdoor activities for me a little better. So if you want to pick this up, I'll put a link to it in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out.
We can discover more and explore so much deeper.